Hey everyone, Amar here. In this video we'll be talking about the spiritual journey and having weird, strange or reoccurring dreams. Okay, this is something I personally experience quite a lot, and I just wanted to talk about why this happens, right? So if you are also going through this and having a lot of weird and strange dreams, this video might help you understand what is happening and how you can even use these dreams to help accelerate your progress and move through this process quicker or more smoothly. Okay, so first of all, I just want to talk about dreams. Why do we dream? I mean, everybody dreams, right? But I think if you're dreaming more, that could be a sign that you are processing more stuff. Dreams are just, let's call them psychic material, unconscious, subconscious material. Everything you've ever been through in your whole life is stored in your subconscious, right? We don't consciously remember all of that stuff, but this is the storehouse of everything you've been through, even past lives. So when you start working on yourself or doing spiritual work or even self-development work, it's like the subconscious is being kind of woken up. Things are starting to move. And as that happens, things start to come up into your awareness. Now, since the theme and the things that happen in dreams are a little bit weird, one of the only times, or the best time for us to process this subconscious, unconscious material is when we're asleep, when we are dreaming. Because we go deeper, our conscious mind switches off and it allows our subconscious mind to bring these things up to be processed. So effectively, I think the more you're dreaming, the more you are processing stuff. It's maybe not necessarily true for everyone, but if you are dreaming a lot, I think you're processing a lot. This is my current experience. I dream nearly every single night now, and I've never dreamt so much, not at this frequency, like every night for the last month or so. It's just, I don't know when it's going to end. Do you know what I mean? I think it's got to be a symptom of growth. And because you're changing so much, more needs to be processed. The highest spiritual teachings tell us that there's actually no difference really between the waking state, the dream state and the sleep state. Obviously we give so much more importance to the waking state. This is real life, yeah? But a lot of higher spiritual teachings will tell you none is higher than the other. They're all just on the same level. So your dreams from that perspective are just as important as your life. So whatever you're experiencing and seeing and going through in the dream state can actually help your development just as much as things you are doing in your waking state. So understand that if you are dreaming a lot, stuff is coming up, it's being processed, and it's overall a good thing. Because anything we become aware of is healing of itself, even if you don't do the interpretation of the dream. Just remembering the dream means you become aware of something that you weren't aware of before. Awareness in of itself will help you process it. I mean, our subconscious stores so much. Emotions, programming, memories, even stuff from past lives. It's just this storehouse of almost everything you've ever experienced. So that stuff needs to change. That stuff needs to rearrange itself. And that will come up into your awareness through the form of dreams, right? So that's why I think you're having dreams. So overall, it's a good thing. I just want to kind of talk about why or how you can interpret these dreams to get more out of them. So dream interpretation is a big thing. It's something that I started doing quite a long time ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago. I don't actually do it as much now because I think I understand the symbolism behind the dreams. But if you're new to it, yeah, absolutely dive into it. Really start to explore your dreams. But the main thing you want to explore is just the theme. Every dream you have has a theme to it. That's the most important thing, the overlying theme. I don't think you generally need to overanalyze. You can do, but as long as you get the overall theme of the dream, you've got the understanding, and that understanding I think will help accelerate you on this path. Let me give you a few examples. So a dream I had the other week which kind of stuck with me. You'll find certain dreams kind of stay with you longer than others, but just to give you an idea of finding themes. So in this dream, I was in the dream and there was this, it was a boxer, this world champion boxer. And I love boxing, so maybe that was one of the reasons I had the dream about this boxer. And me and this boxer were like best friends, okay? And this boxer had a girlfriend, and his girlfriend was getting frustrated with me because I was kind of taking up all his time, hanging out with him too much, okay? So this boxer was almost too nice to tell me to give him more time with his girlfriend. Really, it's a funny dream, right? And in the end, eventually he told me, but he told me in quite an aggressive way. And obviously I was scared because he's a boxer. He beat me up. So that was the dream. That was the general overarching dream. Now, everything you experience in a dream is another aspect of you. So that boxer, this world champion, was another part of me. And the way I saw it was that this boxer is like my higher self, because he's a world champion, he's bigger than me, he's my higher self. And I am me, the little me who was me in the dream, is getting in the way of my relationships. My higher self is almost too nice to tell me that. So you see how I've been able to just look at the dynamics at play, the overarching theme. Now there's a lot of other small things going on in the dream, but as long as I get the overarching understanding, the theme of the dream, I can process that and I can work with it and I can move on. Okay, so that's just to give you an example. Another thing to pay attention to is underlying emotions. What are you experiencing or feeling? So again, to give you an example, I used to have this dream where I would do something bad and I would get arrested. In some dreams, I felt like I was going to go to jail. So it was obviously quite a scary dream, but underlying that there was an emotion of guilt. So I was able to identify this and go, okay, I've got a lot of emotion of guilt. I'm having dreams where I'm feeling guilty for doing things wrong. You see, so there's probably going to be an underlying emotion to the dreams that you have as well. So it's important to pay attention to that and just start to process them. There's a lot of dream interpretation websites which help you understand the symbology of your dreams, and you can just go on there and just type in the word or some of the main things that were happening and it'll give you an understanding. But I think the most important thing is for you to put your own understanding on the dream. Okay, what does it mean to you? These interpretations can help you with that, but always bring it back to you, because everything in the dream is symbolic of you. It's just another part of you. This boxer wasn't really in my dreams, it was just representing another part of me. And same with everything in your dream. Some other things to give you an idea of symbolism is when, if you ever dream of a house, usually dreaming of a house is symbolic of you as a person, and each room of the house is showing you different parts of yourself. Okay, so the bedroom might be a personal part of you, things that are very close to you. The kitchen might be where you kind of get energy and food, or the living room might be where you're totally relaxed and yourself and you're just enjoying yourself, you see. So that's just an idea of how the symbolism shows up. And the final point I want to touch on is how these layers to dreams. So I worked with a psychoanalyst for some time and he helped me understand this, that your dreams have layers. If you have a really significant dream, you might still be kind of figuring it out months later. I've had this happen. So just trying to figure it all out at once, I think it's almost impossible, because this psychic material could come from so deep that it can take time for it to unravel and for you to really make sense of what you experienced. Okay, so I'll have some funny things that happen as well. Sometimes when I dream and I try to remember the dream, I can't get back to sleep after the dream. But if I dream and I let it go, I can fall back to sleep. I don't know if this happens to other people. This happens to me all the time, and it really frustrates me, because in the middle of the night I just want to go to sleep, to be honest. But if I try to remember the dream and I start to think about it, I can never go back to sleep. The way I've made sense of this is because the dream comes from such a deep place. When I'm trying to remember it or hang on to it, I'm almost going to that deep place. And that deep place is a part of me that maybe I haven't accessed before. And obviously to sleep, you need to be completely relaxed. But if you are accessing parts of yourself that you've never really accessed before, then you're probably going to struggle to sleep. So try this out for yourself. If you have a really powerful dream, see if you can hang on to it, and see if you do try to hang on to it, if you're able to fall back asleep again, because I can't. It just wakes me up. Really, really weird. I think I'm accessing a deeper part of my subconscious. But like I said, at the same time, I just want to go back to sleep most of the time. So that is everything I have to talk about in this video. If you did enjoy it, if you have some dreams yourself, some weird things you experience or reoccurring dreams, figure them out, let me know, because I want to know if other people go through this as well. But yeah, that's everything I have to talk about. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit me up in the comments, like, comment, share, subscribe. But until next time, remember to keep living free and being free. Peace.